Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my January 2019 favorites. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so glad January is over. My January is horrible. I spent most of it sick. I caught a cold on top of a cold. So I'm glad it's February now and I'm starting to kind of get back to normal. And that is one reason why this is actually going to be a little bit more of a shorter video than normal. I'm sure a lot of you don't mind that so much, seeing as my 2018 favourites was 45 minutes long. And it's just, again, purely because I was sick a lot of the month, so a lot of the time I didn't want to wear any makeup, because when you're sick, it's just, you know, you feel crap inside and you look at yourself on the outside, you're like, ugh. So in no particular order, the first thing that I've been loving quite a lot is this one from Revolution. It's called their Mattify Matte and Fix Primer. They actually sent this to me as PR. They sent me their entire primer range. And this is the one that I genuinely loved the most. I already had their previous matte primer, which I love, and this is just as good. I'm using it today underneath my foundation. Keeps everything in place, keeps everything matte, stops it moving around, and it's super affordable. Another one that I've been loving this month is the Lolita eyeshadow palette from Kat Von D. I'm actually using it on my eyes today. By now you should have seen my review, my tutorial, and it's just those kind of colours that I just gravitate towards quite a lot. Kind of plummy toned, kind of mauvey toned sort of shades. They really flatter medium to deep skin tones, especially if you've got quite yellow undertones. All matte shades, very pigmented, easy to blend, and just an all-round gorgeous palette. Can't find my Anastasia Beverly Hills Saddle Bronzer. I've lost it somewhere. So this has been my very grateful replacement. I mean, you guys have seen it in quite a few videos. It's the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. This one has clearly seen a lot of love. This shade's about to finish hit pan already, and I've actually got two of these. One they sent to me ages ago. This is the one that I bought. Again, using it again today. It's just great because there are so many different shades in here. I mean, I can use all of the contour shades. I just obviously have to go in with a little lighter hand, but generally I can use the entire thing, and it's great value for money. Before I got sick, again, this foundation, oh my god, I love it so much. It's the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear. My shade is in 050 Beige Ombre. I love this foundation. This is Holy Grail status foundation, and I do believe that they have recently announced that they're coming out with a different version of this foundation. I can't remember what it's called, so I'm really looking forward to that. It just gives an amazing, flawlessly natural finish. It doesn't look awful. I just look like me, but so much better. And without looking overly done or anything like that, it glides onto the skin beautifully. I absolutely love it. However, I had to kind of put it down in replacement for the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. My shade is in Cashew. Now, for those of you that know, there are so many brands out there that claim to have non-transferable foundation. The only one that I have managed to come across which is non-transferable is this. So whenever I get sick, whenever I have a cold, whenever I know I'm gonna have to blow my nose loads, that's when this foundation comes out. Because it doesn't matter how much I blow my nose, a little bit of foundation comes off around my nose, but most of it stays on. So despite the fact that I look ratchet underneath it all, overall, I don't look too bad. So I've used this for most of January and I continue to love it to this day. It's just one of those foundations that I think everybody should have in their collection. The Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in Graham Cracker. For some reason, I've just been using this a lot more than I normally do in comparison to my other concealers. Not that there's anything wrong with them, it's just that this just happened to be one that I've been reaching for quite a lot. This shade I have is in Graham Cracker 16G. Gives amazing full coverage under the eyes. As long as you set it, it doesn't crease, and I love it. This is something fairly new. I'm actually using one of the lilac ones on my lid today. It's the Stila Little White Lies liquid eyeshadow in the shade Mint Myth. I'm gonna have to insert a picture here of me wearing it because it was that amazing. When I wore it, I was like, I'm in love. It is the most perfect minty shimmery shade to use on the lid, especially for those of you that are like me, that are a little bit afraid of using colours like green and blue. I mean, they can be kind of difficult to pull off, especially if you don't wear them in the right kind of way or with the right kind of shades. And this one did not fail me at all. I absolutely love it. From the Bretman Rock Collection with Colourpop is this eyeshadow pressed powder palette called Lit, as in L-I-T, Lit. I love it. It's such a great palette. I use this for everyday wear, believe it or not, as well. This shade here called Or Whatever is like perfect, like kind of nude for medium toned skin and fair skin. If you're deep skin, this will just look ashy on you. But the shades themselves are gorgeous, and I've been reaching for this for some reason a lot more than I usually do. And along with that is the corresponding Ultra Satin Lip in the shade called Wig. This ain't the wig, why did I do that? I love it, the colour is gorgeous, and because it's an ultra satin lip, it feels so much more comfortable on the lips than an ultra matte lip. It just looks beautiful. It's like the perfect red that will go with all skin tones. And that's it for my favourites. Oh my god, there wasn't that many. You guys must be like, we're so used to doing 20 odd minute videos. Not this time, my friends. But I do have a couple of regrets to throw in here. First ones, they ain't even come out of the box. I hate them that much. The Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powders. You guys have seen my review and demo. I hate them both. I got them in the shade Banana and Honey. They just encourage creasiness, they encourage dryness, they make my skin look more textured, they make my skin become oily, and I've got normal to combination skin. How did you manage to make it oily when I got normal to combination skin? Like, I'm used to getting maybe a little bit of shine, but not that much that this caused. As well as another one that I've forgotten to bring into this video is the Fenty Beauty Concealer. Now, I have used it quite a few times. This I used once or twice and I was just like, nah. The concealer, I've tried to make it work. It definitely works a lot better with other powders, other setting powders, for example, the Huda Beauty setting powder. However, it is still not as good as other concealers, and it's an instant regret. And I don't think I will ever repurchase it again. So many better concealers out there on the market for less money or even similar money that perform so much better. For example, the Huda Beauty one. Another one, which again should not be a surprise because it did not get a positive review for me in January, is this, the Becca Chloe Malika Becca BFF's Bronze Blush and Glow Palette. It's still in the box from when I did the review, because that is how much I dislike it, that I can't even get it out the box. It's like it knows it's going to get cussed, so it just don't want to come out. Yeah, fine, hide your face. Here it is. Yeah, it's just dreadful. It's just dreadful. I know a lot of you guys, I think I forgot to reply to people in that video, but no offense, sometimes I accidentally forget to do that. I know you guys told me I should have got the deeper shade. However, if the quality of texture is the same as the blushes, I don't care whether the shade doesn't match or whatever. It's the quality of it as well, because the shades themselves weren't too bad. It's the fact that they've got gold in them, emphasized texture, created texture where I didn't even know. I thought I'd got rid of that texture. I was like, hello, why did you come back in 2019? The bronzer is an okay sort of colour, but it's almost invisible against my skin tone. And the highlighter, same as the blushes, increases texture. And for how much it costs, it's just a solid waste of money. And I just don't see myself ever using this in the future. If you've got perfect flawless skin and you want to buy this off me, let me know below. I'll knock some money off, because otherwise it's literally just going to sit in my collection. I think for those of you out there that have got fair skin and fair to medium skin and who haven't got texture, you will like this a lot more than I personally did. Wow, so that's it for my 2019 January favourites. I know there wasn't that much. There'll definitely be a lot more in February. I can assure you of that, my friends. What else on my lips? I'm wearing Stila's Aria, a firm favourite in my collection. And that's it. So I hope you guys are wonderful and great, and I hope the month of love is a very nice month for you. Bye.